I smiled at the man that opened the door for me. "Hey, Mick," I waved excitedly. "How's the baby?" Mick smiled, and his wife Annie came up behind him and wrapped her arms around his waist. "The baby is being a rotten turd," Annie offered as she stuck her head under Mick's arm. "He takes after his father." Mick snorted. "That's what you say every time he keeps you up all night," Mick says to his wife. "But then he starts walking 2 months before most kids, and you say he takes after you." Annie grinned unrepentantly. "Yeah," she admitted. "I do that, don't I?" I skittered past them into the main room of the clubhouse. The place itself was located just off of Caddo River, a nifty little river lake that ran from Texas all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. A long time ago, the river was used to transport goods that were sold in the southern states. It was a main source of income for the small town of uncertain Texas. However, over time, it had become just another river until a few years ago, when bad things started happening in all the cities that the Caddo ran through. It was suspected that the river was a main transport route for illegal goods. Since the river was relatively unsupervised, a lot of the time people got away with their illegal activities. Then the uncertain saints got involved, effectively tearing a hole in the bad guys' plans. The clubhouse was deliberately located on the river in a very popular part, which saw a lot of traffic. The building stood on stilts that lifted the entire thing up 1 story. It resembled more of a beach house, which was unexpected on a lake. But I loved it. It wasn't old per se, but it had quite a bit of that old feel to it. When the Saints had built it, they'd used reclaimed wood from old houses and barns in the construction. Now, although it was less than 10 years old, it looked more like it was hundreds.